For a second day, protesters crippled activities at Hong Kong's international airport. Simon Pusey has more in Around the World in 5.
Good evening from the Channel's newsroom here in London. Hong Kong Airport has been crippled for a second day. Outbound flights were again cancelled and check-in services suspended as thousands of protesters staged another mass sit-in. They've been demonstrating against a planned extradition law and claims of police brutality.
Because they're protesting, we can't go back, and we have been staying here for 2 days, and they're going home, taking shower, eating whatever they want, and we're the ones who stay at midnight and do nothing.
They're not fighting for freedom. They are stealing mine.
Hong Kong's leader, Carrie Lam, says the territory has entered a state of panic and chaos and warned the ongoing violence could push it down a path of no return.
所以喺呢度，最後我再次請大家放下歧見，安靜咗個情緒落嚟，用1分鐘去諗一諗，睇一睇我哋呢個城市，我哋呢一個家。 大家係咪忍心將佢推落去？呢個將會係粉身碎骨嘅深淵。
A woman has been killed and another is being treated for stab wounds after being attacked in Australia. Members of the public responded when they saw a man wielding a knife in Sydney. They managed to pin him down before the police arrived.
Hey, people, you just stand, you dog!
The 21-year-old, who's thought to have a history of mental illness, allegedly tried to stab a number of people. The men who tackled him are being described as heroes. The New South Wales Police Minister says they went beyond the call of any...
Information was found on him that would suggest he had some ideologies in relation to terrorism, but he has no links to terrorism. There is no current intelligence on this individual, and he has no apparent links to other terrorist organisations.
Malaysian police who've been searching for a missing Irish teenager have found a body. 15-year-old Nora Quiron disappeared more than a week ago during a family holiday at a jungle resort. A cause of death is yet to be established. President Trump's national security advisor says the US will support a no-deal Brexit. John Bolton, who met the Chancellor Sajid Javid after holding talks with the Prime Minister, says Washington would propose an accelerated series of trade deals if the UK crashes out of the European Union. Britain's due to leave the EU on October the 31st. Protesters are demanding justice for 2 teenagers who were allegedly raped by police officers in Mexico. Hundreds of people rallied outside the prosecutor's office in the capital before smashing through the building's glass door. The 2 cases involve a 17-year-old girl who says she was attacked by 4 policemen in their patrol car earlier this month, and a 16-year-old who says she was raped in a museum. Ebola could soon be a preventable and treatable disease. Scientists trialling 2 drugs in the Democratic Republic of Congo have seen a significant improvement in survival rates. Their research shows more than 90% of infected people can live if treated early with the drugs, which were developed by using antibodies harvested from Ebola survivors. Health officials say they'll now offer the treatment to all patients in the DRC.
Important is come in the first 3 days. That is saving lives, and that's clearly proven to save lives. Therefore, all efforts go into making people aware to come as early as possible.
And finally, it's known as the Dance of Love, and competition is certainly heating up in Argentina. Salon tango dancers are showing off their skills in the capital for the annual World Championships. Under the watchful eye of the judges, couples swiveled around the floor for the qualifiers. A festival which celebrates the passionate dance continues until the 21st of August. And that's your international news around the world in 5.
Many thanks, Simon. Well, there's a tango of a different sorts, which is happening on the courts in sports news.
Melinda, indeed it is, and it involves the Tigresses, or the Tigress champions of Nigeria. They've qualified for the quarterfinals of the 2019 FIBA Women's Afrobasket Championships. The Tigers demolished Cameroon 106-39 points in their second game today to finish top of Group B. At halftime, the Tigers led 49-23 after winning the first quarter 21-7 and second quarter 28-16, much to the discomfort of the Cameroonians. In the second half, the Tigers extended that lead with a 21-10 win in the third quarter and a massive 34-8 points in the fourth quarter. Point guard Promise Amukamara garnering 13 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block to emerge top performer. The federal government of Nigeria have confirmed they are in full support of the country's bid to host the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup next year. FIFA's team have completed the first phase of inspection of facilities for the biennial tournament. In this special report, our sports correspondent Austin Okonakwan takes a look at the proposed venues and the country's readiness to host.
These are the proposed venues to host the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, and the job of the inspection team is to ensure they meet the standards. The Teslim Balogun Stadium is one of the training sites. The regrassing of the pitch is almost complete, but there's still some work to be done.
The process is in the first stages right now, so we have still a lot of work to do before final decisions are taken.
The NFF believes hosting the World Cup will be good for the women's game in Nigeria.
This is the best opportunity for us to rebuild and maintain that standard that we have with the Super Falcons.
For me, I don't think it's top on our priority because we have other things, other burden issues in the Nigerian football, especially in the Women's League.
From Lagos to Benin City, the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium is also receiving some attention.
To build mini stadia in all the local governments, of the states. We have 20 of them under construction as we speak. In fact, one of them, we have about 4 of them that can be used as practice pitches.
The facility is looking good. Hopefully, there's a long-term plan for maintenance.
Aparaku Stadium, Makurdi, Fusion Pitch, almost 8 years now, zero maintenance. We have to try and understand that you can't invest money on these infrastructures without maintaining them.
Next port of call for the team is the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba Delta State.
Lots of facilities have been upgraded or will be upgraded in the next time, so this is obviously what we like.
The job of the inspection team ended at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. From the different sampled opinions, it will be good for Nigeria to host the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. In fact, just bidding has exposed the need for infrastructure development, and with more intentions to host international competitions, someday this sort of facility that has been abandoned since 2002 might just get some attention. From the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos, Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
Finally, when Stephanie Frappart takes charge of the UEFA Super Cup between Chelsea and Liverpool on Wednesday, it could be argued it's not even the biggest game she's refereed this summer. The French official will make history by becoming the first woman to officiate in a major men's European match. And that's it on Sports News. Melinda is back now.
Many thanks, Olumide. And the main news again. President Muhammadu Buhari today directed the Central Bank of Nigeria to stop providing foreign exchange for the importation of food. The president said Nigeria has achieved food security. He made a statement today when he hosted some APC governors at his hometown in Dara, Katsina State. That's the news at 10 tonight. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On behalf of the team, good night.